This is Getting Started, the first video in the Applied Statistics series. In this course, our study is on statistics, which is the science of gathering, describing, and analyzing data. Statistics is generally broken into two main categories. Descriptive statistics is where we'll spend the first half of our course, answering what does the data look like. We're going to summarize, organize, and describe the important features of a data set. The second half of our course will focus on inferential statistics, which answers what can the sample tell us about the whole population. This is where we'll take information from our sample and make generalizations or decisions about the larger population based on our sample findings. We're going to begin by taking a look at some terminology. The population is a particular group of interest, which consists of all persons or things about which one is trying to decide or infer. So it's really the group of people or things that you are studying. For instance, a software company wishes to know the percentage of women who own a personal computer. What is the population? Well, it could be that the population is all women. It could be the population is women in a specific region or in a certain age group. So it completely depends on the goal of the software company, but it must be defined before they begin collecting data. A variable is the value or characteristic that changes among members of the population. Data are the counts, measures, or observations gathered about that variable in a population to study it. For instance, a software company wishes to know the percentage of women who own a personal computer. What is the variable? The variable would be whether or not the woman owns a computer, and the data would be the count of women who own a computer. A parameter is a numerical description of a population characteristic. So it's very important to understand that parameter goes with population. I also have census on this slide because a census is a study in which data are obtained from every member of the population. So if you're collecting data from every member of the population, that is census data, the result would be a parameter, which is a numerical description about that population. For instance, we want to determine the average amount of time a Bellevue University student spends studying for exams. If we collect study time data from every single student at Bellevue University, we have conducted a census, and our data is then considered a parameter because it describes the population of interest, which is all students at Bellevue University. A sample is a subset of the population from which data are collected, and sample statistics are numerical descriptions of that sample data. So just as we talked about a population and collecting data from every member of the population, making it a parameter, if we instead have a smaller subset of the population called a sample, the information we gather from that sample is called a sample statistic instead of a parameter. For instance, if we're still trying to determine the average amount of time a Bellevue University student spends studying for exams, if we collect study time data from a small group of students, now we have sample data instead, and our data is considered a sample statistic because it describes the smaller subset of the population, and that sample is always representative of the entire population. As we continue to move through this chapter and through this course, it's vital that you understand the relationship between a sample and a population. The population of interest is the group of people or things that you are studying. A sample is a smaller subset of that population. So you can see that the large oval would represent the entire population, and the smaller oval is contained completely within the population, but is just a smaller subset representing a sample chosen from that population. Let's take a look at our first example. We are to identify the population, sample, parameter, and statistic. Let's take a look at our first example. We are to identify the population, sample, parameter, and statistic. A consumer advocacy group wants to survey residents in the Northeast regarding hospital care. They mail out 10,500 surveys to randomly selected households in the Northeast. A total of 984 surveys are completed and returned. Out of this group, 64% say that their hospital care was above average. After analyzing all of the surveys, the consumer advocacy group determines that approximately 80% of people in the Northeast are satisfied with their hospital care in the region. Please press pause, determine the population, parameter, sample, and statistic, and when you're ready, press play to see how you did. Here we can see that the population of interest is the entire population of residents of the Northeast. So that would be our population, and the parameter that is associated with the population is the 80% of people in the Northeast. So pay attention to in the Northeast, as that is talking about the population. So the population, residents of the Northeast, parameter 80% of people satisfied with their hospital care. The sample is a smaller group of residents in the Northeast, and in fact is the 984 surveys that were completed and returned. The statistic is related to those 984 surveys, which is out of this group, 64% say their hospital care was above average. So the 64% is related directly to the 984 surveys. Here are two more examples for you to try. I would like you to read each statement, then determine the population and the sample. When you're ready to proceed, press play to see how you did. For example 2, in a survey, 359 college students at the University of Jackson were asked if they had tried the October flavor of the month at the campus coffee shop. 83 of the students surveyed said yes. So the population in this case would be all University of Jackson students. The sample would be the 359 students that were asked if they had tried the October flavor of the month. 83 does not factor into the population or the sample. In fact, that would just be the data that is gathered. For example 3, a survey of 1,125 households in the United States found that 24% subscribed to satellite radio. The population here would be households in the United States, and the sample would be the 1,125 households that were surveyed. In this example, we're going to read a shortened survey report, identify the population, and then identify the sample. We're then asked to determine whether the highlighted value, which is the value highlighted in green, is a parameter or a statistic. After an airplane security scare on Christmas Day 2009, the Gallup organization interviewed 542 American air travelers about increased security measures at airports. The report stated that 78% of American air travelers are in favor of United States airports using full-body scan imaging on airline passengers. Press pause, identify the population, sample, and whether the highlighted value is a parameter or statistic. When you're ready, press play to see how you did. In this case, the population would be all American air travelers, and the sample would be the 542 travelers who were surveyed. The highlighted value of 78% pertains to all American air travelers, which is why this would be a parameter relating to the population of American air travelers, as opposed to just the sample of 542 American air travelers.